Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Queen Bean Tarot, and today I felt called to do a reading to find out what will your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day be looking like, or your holiday. I have 5 pictures here. We've got picture number 1, which is a Christmas tree. You bring that up. These are meant to be stickers. My mum gave them to me, and it turns out they're tattoos, like stick-on tattoos, and they're glittery. But yes, if you like these, leave a thumbs up please. I think they're cute. I wouldn't put them on me. I've got too many tattoos, as you can tell. But yeah, poll number 1 is going to be the Christmas tree with candy canes and ribbons on it. Poll number 2 is going to be the 2 gingerbread men. So gingerbread man, gingerbread woman perhaps. Yes, they are also shiny. Group number 3. Now, I was going to use a Santa Claus, but he's so traditional. And I thought Mrs. Claus looks like everyone's grandma, everyone's mother, everyone's maternal figure, someone they know, someone they love, someone who cares about them. A mother, an auntie, a grandmother, and this is Mrs. Claus. And she's coming to you with some Christmas cake. She looks so happy and merry, so I thought I'd use her. And then we have, for our poll number 4s, we have the snowman who's got some what I think is a string of stars. Might be some lights, some Christmas lights that are stars. He looks very young for a snowman. I don't know how you can tell that, but I mean, he looks youngish, childish. And he's got a beautiful Santa hat on, Christmas hat with some bells. And for group number 5, we actually have an angel with some stars, and she's bringing a present. So those are the 5 pictures, the 5 groups. Choose whichever one resonates, choose multiple. If it doesn't feel right, click off. I will be using the Luminous Void Tarot, and I am actually using 4 different oracle decks to get a good idea of what the feeling and the energy for your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day might be like for your holidays. For those who aren't religious, don't believe in Christmas, don't celebrate it, it could just be a normal day for you. However, you know, I am going to try and get as much little information and what might be relevant for you on that day, or how you might be feeling or experiencing or celebrating it. So I've got an Archangel Oracle card, a Spirit Animal card, a Wisdom the Oracle card, and a Crystal Affirmation card that we're going to use to get a good reading. So I'll leave you to choose. And I'll see you all in your reading. Hello, my beautiful poem number 1. So if you chose this beautiful Christmas tree to find out what is your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day looking like, or just the 24th and 25th of December, then this is your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and get a Crystal Affirmations card, like what energy or mantra to have for your days. I am taking multiple, so if more than one comes out, that is fine. This is meant to be a short, quick reading. It is just for 2 days of December. We do have Angelite. I am compassionate towards others and myself. And this one, I can feel it. Red Garnet. I release all judgment and anger I feel towards myself. I deeply love and accept myself. That's those 2. Ooh, your little tree decided to fall over. The fact that these are actually tattoos, like stick-on tattoos, is a little bit like, oh, they're very soft and flimsy. Let's get an angel card. And it's now getting really, really windy, so. Okay, an angel card. My beautiful poem number 1s. You might have chosen the Christmas tree because you have a beautiful Christmas tree. You love Christmas trees. Maybe you have a good tradition with like going out with the family and getting a Christmas tree or buying one. Spread your wings. Archangel Ariel, Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you're ready to soar. This could be like, don't hold back your emotions, don't hold back the festive spirit, don't hold back your ambitions, don't change yourself. If you're like being really like bright and loud and just like unapologetically yourself, and someone's like, oh gosh, why are you so happy? You're like, it's Christmas, guys, like what did you expect? Like something like that, then I definitely feel it's your angels are like, don't be afraid to be yourself, you are safe and you're doing exactly the right thing. Anyone who doesn't like it, they will be the ones to deal with it, not you. Okay, we have the Giraffe. Visionary, rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. I feel like maybe you've had to deal with a lot this past year. You've had to work on yourself. You have to work a lot on loving yourself and accepting you for who you are. And this might be at Christmas time, when we are typically around other people. We do sometimes tend to see how other people react about us and around us and to us. And don't let other people's reactions and other people's judgments and dissatisfaction affect your love for yourself. I'm also seeing visionary. You might have set up like an entire area, Christmas area. You might go the whole shebang with Christmas decorations and have like a vision. And you know, if someone disses, I'm just saying, if someone disses the amazing decor and setup you've done for Christmas, don't take that laying down. Be yourself and be like, you're gonna diss me in my house about my decorations? You can get on out. You could also, I'm hearing, dispute if someone's got a problem with like your lights, or there being a bar humbug or something, and they're trying to rip you down. And no, don't let that. Stand your ground, I'm hearing. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. I'm going to take this one. I felt like there was room for two more. So let's see. What else for your 2 days? Go the distance. So put in the energy and effort. And chaos and conflict. Okay. So, which is number 47 and 33. Okay, so I have a feeling for Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, you're probably a visionary. You probably love things to be the way that you pictured it or envisioned it. And you're like, it's go time, let's go do everything. However, I feel like you're going to go above and beyond, and there is going to still be problems, mishaps, things you don't see coming. You see this cheetah running full bull, and then you have this zebra that is also like got another pattern on it and it's shedding it off. So it's sort of like the cheetah is going full bull, like, oh my god, the cheetah and then the flag, and then you got the zebras with the cheetah like, or is that is actually more of, yeah, it's a giraffe's pattern. This is so interesting. I'm sorry, I'm really liking how these are all connecting, and these are totally different cards, so this is awesome, guys. And I am seeing flag, like the finish line and the flags, like you will reach the finish line. You're still going to be happy even if things don't work out just the way you had envisioned it. It's the fact that you put in the energy and the effort, and the day still like took off, like it still happened, and it was still within an acceptable, like you're still happy with it, you're still happy with the outcome. And like with this visionary, you might be having to shed off the original vision you had for the days, and like change your spots, I'm hearing, like change your stripes, like change the original idea or plan. But I feel like you will actually show the grit you're made out of to actually, you know, hop, skip, jump and do the last minute things that you didn't probably perceive that you would. Alrighty. I actually don't have a Christmas deck, so I'm using these because they're like red and they're flashy. Their picture is actually water, like water art, and it really reminds me of like the Aboriginal art style. I actually really took to it because of that art style. I live in Australia and I love the Aboriginal communities. I love their traditions. I love their history. I love that they're the First Nations of the people of this land, past, current, and rising. And this is what actually called me to this Luminous Void deck, and it is created by Laura Zuspin. Now, I'm not saying she is a native of Australia or that she is Aboriginal. I am just saying that the artwork of this deck reminds me of that, and I actually took to it because of that. So, and plus it's got a red flashy top and it looks Christmassy. Not that it is, I don't own a Christmas deck. Anyway, that was a whole powwow I didn't expect. I'm getting that sort of from your oracle cards. Like, I didn't mean to go off onto that whole tangent, but this is the way I view these cards and this is the reason why I got them, like that. And I'm sort of getting that from your energy. All my beautiful pole number ones. You have a vision, you have your reasons, and you love to stick to it, but I've got a feeling you're going to have to compromise and be flexible with something you didn't see is going to happen. It's going to be chaos and conflict. So it could be that, people don't show up, or the plan or the timing is off, or something like, let's say something burns in the oven and you have to, like, nothing's open, so you have to, compromise and try and think on your feet. I feel like that is enough. Yeah, like I said, these are very different images. So, let's start off. Where are we? The wheel. Wheel of Fortune, that's good luck. I do read these ones upright. Ace of Swords, it is clarity, it is ambition, it's actually a lot of new ideas and communication. So you might need to hop, skip, jump and get a new idea going. The Three of Wands is all about growth, and it is creativity. So these two might be a creative way that you actually get past something chaotic or out of your control, and it might enlighten you and other people around you about how capable you are, how creative you are. This also has to do with self-expression, and you do have Spread Your Wings. It is about self-expression. You might be self-expressing your style and your love for the holidays this Christmas, and you're not apologetic for it, of course not. The King of Discs is the King of Pentacles, very prosperous, and you have a good leadership and a lot of determination to pull off your vision, even though it's probably you've had some mishaps and some unexpected things show up. You have the Four of Cups. Your Four of Cups is all about it's about unappreciative, having to slow down, being bored, maybe meditating. I'm having a feeling that someone might not appreciate your vision or your creativity or your ideas, but don't worry, you do have these other people who love it. Might be a minority and you might feel ganged up on. You do have the Queen of Swords. Now, she is no nonsense. She's direct. She doesn't take any BS. She puts down boundaries, and she is very objective, and she has good communication. She's very intelligent. Now, this could be someone defending you. This could be you putting down some boundaries and being like, oh, hell no. The Page of Wands is this could be someone who gives you information or a message. Could be someone who works with you creatively and helps you get some enthusiasm, and to like, you might have a mishap and someone helps you with an idea. Like, you might slow down because, like, how do I deal with this? How do I deal with this chaos that has happened? But with the Devil, now the Devil doesn't literally mean like the devil or like anything negative. It can mean like fear, restriction, materialistic. It can mean egotism or addiction. So you could be getting a big head because you do get compliments about this. Just remember to not toot your own horn too much. But also, you have two people here. Do remember to acknowledge like the people who help you with this and the people who come out to, you know, experience your creativity. And that's what I got for you. Wow, that was very straightforward, my beautiful pole number ones. Let me know if anything resonates, if you actually read these cards differently, if they made you think of anything else. Do let me know. And yeah, I'm leaving you with lots of love, light, and positive vibes. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Hello, all my beautiful pile twos. If you chose this cute little gingerbread couple, then this is your reading for your 24th and 25th of December, your Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, your holidays, what's happening on those days. So I'm gonna be pulling one or multiple cards from these decks, and then I'm gonna get some tarot from the Illuminous Void Tarot. So right now I'm just pulling Archangel Oracle. I did consider doing it prior, but I figured while I've got your energy here and while I'm sitting here with you, like that would be the best time for me to do it. Take a break. Take a break. Oh my god, take back your power. Oh wow. Okay, maybe you do need to take a break, guys. I don't know, but take back your power. Maybe you have been in a break mode, like you've been resting and taking your time, and now it's time to step back into your power. Archangel Raziel, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. And then we've got Clairsentience, Archangel Raziel. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Ooh, very powerful, guys. Let's see if we can get some mantra, however people pronounce it. It's just the cards about, they have little sayings on them and a crystal or a you know, gemstone on it. Sort of to just help guide, and they also help, like each crystal and stuff means something different. It could be connected to, you know, you or Aragonite. Okay, that one. I always overthink when I pronounce something. Every day I wake up with so much energy and excitement for life. Yeah, it seems like you're re-sparking, reigniting, like the sun is what I'm hearing. Alrighty, I'm going to move these ones aside. Igniting is what I'm here. Let's see what your spirit animal is. Like what you might be, what animal might be stepping by your side to help you. Regeneration. I did mention take rest. So you might have finished regenerating and you're ready to step back into your energy. The lizard. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. So I feel like I am seeing a bit of like a phoenix rising from the ashes sort of happening here, which is awesome. You've probably rested and it's time for you to step back out, and maybe some people thought you were down for the count, but you're definitely not. Maybe you thought that if you were sick or unwell, you're definitely coming back stronger and better than ever. Yeah, this is really powerful, guys. This is awesome. This is a really fire sign and productive and very divinely guided. I feel like it's time for you to step up into something. You could also be stepping up into something new and creative. Like you might have a new creative endeavor or something you do, or it could be you might even be working. Treasure Island. Interesting. And look, it's on the back of a turtle. So maybe turtles are significant. It also reminds me, you know, what is it? It's like the turtle that has the world on its back and it's like going through the universe. That's what I see. Number 9. And then we have poised, number 48. Maybe you're poised for some treasure coming to you. So maybe you're prepared for some winnings, or you know something's coming your way. There is you know, manifest blessings into your life. You might be manifesting this in you. This is also probably why you've been you know, resting and generating for such a long time. You might have generated this you know, this land, you know, this winner. Why did I say land? I was gonna say landfill. I don't know why. Maybe it's something you do to, you know, bring in prosperity. Maybe one person's junk is another man's treasure. That's for someone specific, but you might be expecting this income or this money or these winnings, and you're poised and you're ready for it. You've been generating this for a long time. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, the 9 of Wands. That is awesome. The 9 of Wands is about strength. It's about determination and completion. You're really close to completing it. It's like when you're in a marathon race and you can see the finish line, and you know there's just a K left, and you just need to grit and bear it. But the 6 of Wands, which is even better, is victorious. It is victory. You win. You actually get recognized and acclamation. So you might have done something brilliant this year, or planned something brilliant this year, and it gets recognized during Christmas time. You might have it might very much be you are working throughout Christmas, and you're doing that to show you are worth this promotion, or you are worth your money, or you are worth, you know, what they put in energy wise to you. It is really, really good to see, if I'm being honest. This is something you brought about as well. You planned this, you brought it about. You are victorious, and people are recognizing you for it. King of Swords, yeah. Your King of Swords is extremely intelligent, very disciplined, very direct, very, sorry, all these cards decided to fall. I might move them aside. Oh, these ones were just sitting out. But yeah, the King of Swords is like leadership. You might be promoted into a leadership role. You might be recognized and become a leader of something. We do have the 2 of Wands. Your 2 of Wands, you have a lot of wands, a lot of fire energy. I did mention you felt very fired up, energized. You've done the rest. You're now ready to like go ahead, full steam ahead. So this is about choosing what to do, setting your goals and taking your action towards those goals. So it's like, do I stay or do I go now? You know that song, like, do I stay or do I go now? And you know, like deciding, am I taking this path or am I taking this path? Am I going to do this or am I going to do that? And you have to make a choice. It's, do I do this? And if you choose to do this, this second option isn't available anymore. It's like that sort of decision. A choice must be made. And I have a feeling, because it's a fire sign, it probably has to be made like sort of quickly. So we do have your 6 of Cups, your 3 of Cups, and your 6 of Swords. Interesting. So your Cups, 6 of Cups is about nostalgia, which, I mean, that makes sense for this time of the year, you know, harmony, there's happiness. I feel like you're going to be really content with the choices you make and the success you've done. Like, looking back at your year, you're going to be so happy, you're going to be nostalgic, like you're going to be like, look how far I've came. You could have been doing this for, because this can mean family, it is a lot to do with family, connections, you know, other people, new friends, so very nostalgic. And there's like babies and children in this picture. You might very well be you know, doing this for your family, trying so hard and working so hard and having this passion to help your family and to support your family, and you get that recognition, that thanks, and that love shown back to you during this time of the year. The 3 of Cups is actually about community. It is friendship, it's harmony, it's celebrating, cheersing to like the holidays and the Christmas, and feeling like everything is where it should be. You were very happy, very content, very celebrative, living the best life. You're going to have memories of this for years to come. And the Six of Swords, while it can mean travel, it does mean support, and it means positive, calm movement. You go from choppy waters to placid waters. Things are gonna calm down, and like it seems like all this work and energy and this fire and this ambition is going to pay off. It's gonna make it smooth sailing in your future, and I feel like you're going to be able to see that in the far future because you've put in the effort for this. If we were to make it much smaller, I feel like you are achieving your big picture that you've had for the year, and it just happens to be unfolding during this time. I do feel like this is a little bit more than Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but the massive celebration of all of this success, all of your recognition, all of your hard work is going to be recognized on these 2 days, on this Christmas Eve and on this Christmas Day. You may even be spoiling your family and celebrating, and you're literally living your dream. My beautiful pole number 2s, you have community, you have connection, you have family, you have friends, you have a job, you have, you know, your authority, and you make your choices and you go ahead and you do what you need to do. You are literally guided to do this, and you have brought it on yourself. You've been able to do it yourself. You've brought your own worldly goods and your treasure to your own doorstep by yourself. You have done amazing, and you better this Christmas pat yourself on the back, celebrate and slow down, and finally relax and experience this joy and this victory this Christmas. Thinking of yous a lot and leaving you with lots of love, light and positive vibes, and I'll see yous all in the next one. Bye. Hello, all my beautiful pole number 3s. If you chose this beautiful Mrs. Claus image, or you could have been thinking about a mum or a grandma or someone who is always cheerful, then this is your reading. So let's get an angel card. Let's see what your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is looking like. Like, what do you have in the cards? What do you have planned? If it's not Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to you, it could just be 24th, 25th of December. Leadership, Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. And that's so fitting for Mrs. Claus. Like, she is a leader and she takes charge and she takes care of everyone, but she guides people with love. She's not over, stepping with, being the leader and throwing her ego and power around. She just, I believe we should be, cooking this like this. I don't know why I've got cooking, but it's probably because she's holding food. But yeah, you're gonna take charge. I think you're in charge of any festivities or get-togethers that are gonna be happening this 24th and 25th. Sugalite. Anyway, this one is, I am deeply engaged, mindful, and focused on the present moment. Yeah, you are definitely focused on what you are doing for the day. I think you might, if there's an issue or problem, you deal with it presently. It's the same with, you're living in the present moment. You're not overthinking it. You're not planning. You are just literally living in the moment. There might have been an event that happened or something that cropped up and you needed to take the leadership role. You're not just assuming it. It was that you had to step up into that role for, there might have been something that couldn't be resolved by others and you just happened to be the person who could. Prosperity. Frog, let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. And you hear how it's hop in? You aren't just being the leader, you are only hopping into that leadership when you must. And you have self-reliance, so you can rely on yourself. Others can rely on you too. The snow leopard, my favorite animal, besides a wombat, is you are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Now, what I'm seeing from this one is when I don't think people would think that you are capable of a leadership role, that you're capable of taking charge. You might be perceived as that. You might be like, oh, she's just a old grandma taking care of everyone. She doesn't know what she's doing. And then it's like you step up and you take care of everything. It's sort of like when you're like, oh, this person, they know how to change a tire. And then the person who is tiny and fragile and you think who could never is actually the one who's capable and does change the tire on a car, and the person you thought who's strong and buff and knows how to do it doesn't. You know, you get what I mean? Like the person who's perceived as strong is actually not. This actually, a change in the wind is probably a change of perspective. People are seeing you in a different light. You also, you know, might change, like someone might see you take control and they're like, you know, you'd be brilliant at doing this. And they might, you know, someone might tell you something and it makes you think about it, makes you consider changing the path you're on. There is poised. This actually came out for pole number 2, the 2 little gingerbread men, the gingerbread couple I've been calling them. So if you felt drawn to that, there might be something for you in there. But yeah, poised is you're always ready for anything. You're poised, you're prepared, and you're ready. You might not look like someone who's really prepared. Like people might be thinking like, oh, everything just comes their way. They're just so lucky, you know. How do they just know how to do this? And it's like, well, I actually trained and studied and I practiced for so many years. I actually did all the training and study. You just didn't perceive me as someone who did or would do that. So I think lots of people are learning stuff about you this Christmas. If you are indeed, like, you know, you're a grandma or you're a mother, and maybe your kids have always grown up not realizing mummy or grandma had a life before they existed, and she can do this and that, and she done this, and like, oh my God, you owned an entire corporation? Oh my God, you used to work on trains, or you used to do this, or you used to do that. You know, I'm taking them all. I'm like, yeah, I'm done shuffling. I just feel like everything wants to come out, and it feels like that, like a lot's going to come to light, a lot's going to come out during this event. So we have the 4 of Swords. We've got rest and regeneration, recuperation, slowing down, meditating. I'm hearing think before I speak. So, you know, 2 of Wands, yeah? We're thinking about our future. We're making a choice and we're taking the action. We have the King of Swords, which is all about success and leadership. So there is leadership here, stepping into your leadership. I don't feel like you actively work in leadership, but I feel like people don't perceive you to be like that. And it is like everything works out. I don't know why I'm taking them from the bottom. So Knight of Wands, yeah, this is like a lot of passion and, you know, creativity. It's a lot of, you know, enthusiasm for adventure and change, and you have a lot of courage moving forward. And that could be because, you know, you start talking about, you know, who you really are and what you really like, and people sort of open their eyes and they're like, oh my God, I never knew. And then I think I'm getting a bit of the nostalgia from like, you know, like I think it's the 6 of Cups. I am getting that, and I sort of expect that. It's that time of the year. But I feel like it feels like there's a lot of people involved on your day. Even if you are gonna be solo for the day, I think you might be speaking to someone over the phone or dealing with someone that you probably didn't expect to see on the day. I'm also getting, you might have been invited, like you probably had nothing planned and someone invites you to something thinking like, you know, wanting you to be part of it. And if that is the case, I'll say just go with it. Try something different. But I do feel like you're going to have a lot of people around you. If you are alone for the days or, you know, day, I think you will be thinking back, and that might actually inspire you and get some fiery energy, and you're like, oh, I really wish, you know, I had all these people here and I could, you know, maybe cater for people and have a beautiful Christmas and celebrate with other people like I have in the past. You know, it might be something like that. But the Nine of Pentacles is comfort, it's security and abundance. And the 10, oh, this just keeps getting better. This is about so you're progressing. So there's comfort and security, and this is prosperity and fulfillment. This is really good fortune, and it's all about like with people, being with your family, and you know, dynasty, seeing all the people. So like, do you remember that thing? I'm sorry, this is off topic, but it was on YouTube, and it's like there's a whole family get together, and I think one of the granddaughters goes to grandma, and she's like, "What are you laughing about, grandma?" And she's like, "Everyone's here because I got laid." Like, it's like you look and you see everyone, and it starts from you, especially if you're an elder or a mother, or you're the one who cares for everyone. This might also be that you have someone who does this for you, and you want to reciprocate and show that you're love for them. You do have a Queen of Wands, which is a Queen of Fire, so think your Sagittarius, your Leos, and your Aries. You have a Six of Swords where there's like some calm, there's some relaxation. The Three of Cups is celebration. Oh, Six of Cups, nostalgia. The King of Wands, so a Queen and a King of Wands, you could be in a partnership. And then you also have the Empress. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So she's all about creativity, fertility, expression and pleasure, femininity. She is the embodiment of creativity and love and nurturing and caring. Just this is her. This is the creative, loving, kind, giving person. And I can see, like, I feel like your day starts off you having to rest and mentally prepare, like, you know, for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or the 24th or 25th. But like, once you know, choose what you're going to do and get into action, you really take charge and everything works out. I don't see any mishaps. I see a lot of, like, you know, a lot of passion, a lot of happiness, lots of joy. And things like with the Six of Swords, I feel like maybe this is like, you know, in the afternoon, like after like the massive rush, everything calms down, you sort of get to sit down with a drink on like a rocking chair or something, or on the porch, and you know, and you're finally relaxing and you're cheersing and you're telling old stories and reminiscing. And you might be reminiscing about a late partner who might have passed, or your partner is there and you're talking about a life, like your life that you have lived, and all of the life, like everyone is there because you used to love each other and took care of each other, or something like that. But yeah, if you're talking about past and stuff, I feel like a lot of people are not going to realize that you had a life prior. This is feeling very connected to the second reading, so if you definitely want to go back and watch that one, I feel like there might be something there for you, because I had some of the feeling like there was a lot of these cards came out, like this card came out in it, the Six of Cups did, the Three of Cups did, the Two of Wands did, I believe the Six of Wands did, and we had I think that was about it, but a lot of them did come out in the other one. The King of Swords, I believe, did as well. But this is the reading I have for your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, 24th and 25th of December. I'm leaving you with lots of love, light, and positive vibes, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Hello, all my beautiful Pile 4s. If you chose this cute little snowman with his stars on a string, then this is your reading. So, let's start off with our angel card. So, feeling this one. Spiritual understanding. Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. You might be a very spiritual person, a very religious person, sticking to traditions. You might need to get this might be some guidance. There's something you've been maybe wanting some information on. You might actually receive that this Christmas. Okay, just got one from that group. All right, my last two groups were connected, so if anything that comes out that sort of resonates with that one, or there's cards that correspond, I do mention that. But I have to say, it is very interesting. It sort of felt like pole 2 was like for one of the partners and pole 3 was for the other partner. So very interesting. I've never had that before. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one because it is up, like it's facing up. We have Citrine. Financial abundance flows towards me. You might be gaining some abundance. And we also have Howlite. I am the trust. Oh, I am the trust. Maybe a trust gives you money. I am the truest version of myself. I face the world with confidence, knowing that my dreams are attainable. Gaining some financial abundance might accelerate or help you to reach your dreams. This is probably what the information you've been waiting for, and it is guided, and it is helped by your angels, your guides, anyone who's in your corner helping you out spiritually, traditionally. If you are religious, it could definitely be your ancestors helping you out, and your religion and your faith also helping you have to have like the stability and patience to keep on working and persist with this dream, and it's gonna pay off this 24th and 25th. It could be this is a gift to you from people in your family, people who love you. Doesn't mean you have to celebrate Christmas. It does also mean that you might just, the timing's right. We had adventure. Oh, orca whale. Dare to do things differently. Sing your world song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Then we have Grace, Swan. You who glide across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. And look at that, they make a love heart. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of tradition, a lot of faith, a lot of family. This could be something you've been working hard for your family, or you've been working hard in your family and friends see that and they help you, to get what you're after. It is like, I can see be loyal, and then you also have Grace here. The swans mate for life. They do not get other partners. They stick together forever. Orcas are family pods. They stick in families, and it's typically the grandmother, the oldest female in the pod, who leads them. And I'm seeing like loyalty will pay off. Either your partnership, your family. This is where this comes from. This financial gain and this vision, or your dreams, everything seems to be coming to light because of your loyal connections and those who love you and stick to your side, and you stick with them. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. But yes, there is a lot here. You might all be very spiritual and religious and connecting. You might, do Christmas, and I loyal heart, lots of loyalty, higher power. So timing, I feel like this could be abundance flows towards me. Doesn't always have to be financial. It's whatever you perceive as abundance. This could mean you've always wanted a partnership and you're gonna get that, or you were tying the knot this Christmas and you're doing it with family, hence there's all this family. You might be having a Christmas wedding, guys. I'm just saying it. A Christmas event where you're having an engagement party, or there's an anniversary that falls on this. There's a lot of love, a lot of like partnership sort of love in the air. Like you've got 2 owls here, you've got the 2 swans, you've got this very loyal. Orcas are extremely loyal. They're extremely family orientated. And then you also have spiritual understanding, and you have symbols. I know that the ring is the symbol of unity and connection and of promises. So maybe like a ring is given to you, like you get it proposed at a family get together, and like you have the dove means peace and love. So yeah, we have a lot going on, a lot of synchronicities. I've had that with the other groups as well, lots of synchronicities between all of these cards. So a higher power is sort of like the universe. This could mean that this is your soulmate. So if someone, and see they have the key to your heart. So I don't know if you can see this, but up in the top near the flag, there's the key there. So the higher power is sometimes your higher power, your higher self, or it's the universe, you know, working its magic, giving you signs and synchronicities and letting you know now's the right time to propose, or is the right time to say yes to a proposal. It is, you know, it's time for you to connect and be in that partnership and be like, the loyalty has paid off. You guys are loyal and in love, and why not celebrate that with a ring and when you have the whole family together. I'm gonna take this one. I'm not gonna take this giant pack. It's not feeling right to me. I think that was my own clumsiness, not it falling out. Anything else? That one and those ones. Okay. Wow, that was a lot. I knew there was more to come, but these ones, so these will be at the very end. I'm trying to make it all nice. Okay. Let me set these over here. So we have the Emperor. He's the 4th major arcana. He is about masculine authority, leadership, and structure. Death means, it could literally mean a death to someone who brings structure to the family. It could be a male in the family. It could mean, it doesn't mean that this person has to die now. It could mean that they are remembered every year since their passing, or there is like a dedication to them at this time. Maybe they have passed on these dates in the past previously. Your 2 of this is your 2 of Pentacles, which is about balance and choices, but it is also partnership. I just wanted to mention that because we do have a lot of love, a lot of partnership. Death can also just mean the ending of something, or that, you know, this Emperor is going through a transformation. Maybe this Emperor is your soulmate, and they probably never viewed you as someone that is their soulmate, is their partner, and they're going through a transformation. They're seeing you in a new light. That could definitely be it. 5 of Wands is competition. Maybe this man or woman, whoever it is vying for your affections. They feel competition. There's ambition to chase you. I'm hearing that they want to claim your attention. This could bring conflict though, especially if they go about it the wrong way. There is a choice. You're gonna have to make a choice, and it's as if you don't have all of the information. So the 2 of Swords is about making a decision. It could be 2 people telling you opposing things, and they both make very good sense, but you still need to choose one, and you must make a choice. It's kind of imperative. You have to make a choice. The Knight of Swords is fast action. Like, once you make this choice, it is very, very fast action. It is ambition again. So we do have quite a lot of ambition. So someone might come to you needing an answer really quickly. It is very single-minded, so they've got a direct, they need a yes or a no, you know, it's very direct. You do have the Chariot. This could mean travel, but I'm also seeing like, sorry, my voice, I've been having troubles with my voice as of late, but when it comes to the Chariot is about travel. I did mention that, but it is about determination and action. And the Knight of Swords is about action. It's taking action. It's really fast. It's a lot of control, but it's determination. So someone's very either determined for your love and affection, or that you know, you're getting propositioned. So that could definitely be it. The Chariot can also mean if there's any obstacles, you go straight through it. You literally run them down. We do have the Four of Swords. You might want to sleep on this or try and slow down this, and you need to look at it from a different perspective. You might actually go to an elder or someone who is trustworthy in your community or in your family, in your religion, in your faith, and ask them for help. Eight of this, so this is Pentacles. This is about craftsmanship, determination. There is a lot of determination, and we do have a lot about skills. We have the Seven of this and we have the Six, so we're sort of going from 8 to 7 to 6. Now I use these cards a lot and I shuffle them a heck of a lot, so for there to be a running number of 8, 7, 6 is what we call de-escalation. So growth, patience, gratitude, and then this is all about your, you know, generosity, good fortune. So to go from skill, craftsmanship, determination, growth and patience and gratitude and generosity, advancements, I can see it's as if like the morphing of an of thoughts. The more you learn, so they might prove, like if someone is chasing you for love, affection, wanting to get together, anything like that, I feel like you're going to think on it. You're going to try and slow it down. You're going to get a different perspective. You might be talking to those that you view as wise and trustworthy to get the right, like to get a clear mind, because I feel like when you got to make a decision, you do not have a clear mind and you're being a bit pressured for an answer. So if this is indeed a proposal in front of the family and you're not sure, instead of scaring them, be like, oh, maybe we can do this proposal later, and just take them to the side and have a private talk about, you need to think about this, you want to consult other people, you're not saying no but you're not saying yes, you just need more time. Especially I feel like you feel that way, especially if you get put on the spot. There's nothing worse than being put on the spot for proposals as well. So you're not in the wrong, but I wouldn't embarrass the person, especially publicly. You just go, can we just have a moment? Just nod your head, and then when you hug them, maybe say, my answer isn't no, it's not yes, I just need time, please give me that. You know, I should have had a heads up, I need some more time. So, you know, just like, that's what I'm thinking. You need more time, and you do get that time. You do rest on this, you do slow down, you do think about this. But yeah, you look at everything from a different perspective, do pros and cons. I feel like you're someone who's very, you think very deeply, you're very wise. So yeah, the Hierophant, you go to someone who is very, very wise and you trust them a lot. Could be a family member, could be someone in your community, and it's like you think about it and you see that yes, they have skills and they can, you know, help you. They can, you know, provide you with the life you're after. You know, the Seven of Pentacles, there is patience. They have patience. You have known each other for a long time and you have grown with each other. And then there's the Six of Pentacles, where you have advancement and lots of good fortune when you're together. Like, you look at it and you're getting like the full picture as you are deciding on what to do with this. For those of you who aren't in partnerships, because that's very specific and this is a general reading, this could be that we do have the Chariot. The Chariot can physically mean a car. We could have rushing, and the Two of Swords is indecisiveness. So we could have not sure what to do, we're rushing, and you need to slow down. You might be forced to change your perspective or forced to slow down. So the Four of Swords, if you are burnt out, for example, and you do not slow down, the universe takes this into their own hands and they force you to slow down by making you sick or you know, to the point where you will be hospitalized, or you will sleep for days and days and days. Like, you're forced, it gets forced upon your body. But yeah, I do feel there's a lot of tradition. There's a lot of this is the Hierophant is connected to Taurus, which is stability and roots, having roots planted. It's about family. It's about you know, togetherness and, you know, strengthen your tradition, and it is got to do with religion. I have a feeling there might be a lot of religion for some of you. This could be a what's the word, like if your family still like, you know, sets you up to get married to someone else, that could be happening this Christmas for you as well. Alrighty, so that's what I have for my beautiful poem number 4s. I was not expecting a massive love reading, but that's what I have. Please let me know if anything resonates. Like, share, comment. I'm thinking of you and I'm wishing you all the best holidays and Christmas, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Hello, all my beautiful poem number 5s, my last pile. If you chose this gorgeous little angel bringing you a gift, bringing you a present, then this is your reading. So I'm gonna jump right in and get some angel oracle cards. Seeing you chose an angel, you might really love angels. You might feel closer connected to angels. Comfort, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. You might be healing this Christmas. You might be you've probably gone through some medical stuff and you knew you were going to be healing. You're probably having a slow, you know, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, just being comfortable, taking it easy is something I am hearing. Let's get, we got, 2, 3. Actually, these 2 came out before, even though I shuffled. You know what, I'll take them. Sunstone, I listen to my intuition. I know it will guide me in the right direction. I'm the truest version of myself. I face the world with confidence, knowing that my dreams are attainable, and Citrine, financial abundance flows towards me. These are they came out in this order before too, these 2. So, I mean, maybe there's something for you in poem number 4, because they did come out in poem number 4. And before, I did have, I think poem number 2 and 3 had a few cards that resonated with one another, like they were both in each pile. Okay, let's see what spirit animal you have for your Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. Okay, you have authentic. Penguin, reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. So I am seeing, like, if you are indeed, you know, maybe healing, or you need help for comfort, or if you've been in let's say you've been unwell, or you've had maybe a surgery or something and you've came through the other side, then perhaps, you know, you will have family helping you. They do authentically love you. They are supporting you as well. So let's get a wisdom of the oracle. This came out in poll number 2. Treasure Island, exchanging gifts. A change in the wind came out in poll 3. A lot of synchronicities, and to be fair, the balance of scales. So you might be exchanging gifts, to be fair. Maybe someone gives you a gift you didn't perceive, and you end up having to, I might be able to just see how much room there is. There we go. Okay, so we might just, I think like maybe if you're just going to stay home and you're healing or something like that, I feel like you might be a bit of a hermit this Christmas, and I don't feel like it's your choice to be. I feel like maybe it's something that you just have to do. Maybe you're unwell, maybe you've, you know, had some things that have gotten in the way. I'm feeling like it might be medical. And it's like you do have your guides, and I feel like you might actually, someone might come to you this Christmas with a surprise. Like the family rocks up and they have presents and they're like, don't get up, you know, it's fine, I will, you know, they bring you food and they bring you presents and they all do an exchange gifts with you, and is a change in the wind. Maybe you were like really down and like, this is going to be the worst Christmas ever, and everyone comes through and they prove that they love you, and you know, they come to you and they give you a brilliant Christmas. They bring you a gift that you didn't really know that you needed. You didn't care about the gifts. You cared that they showed up, that they spent time with you, that they gave you, like, you know, they gave you a beautiful Christmas, or they will. So they will be giving you a beautiful Christmas, and it's fair. It is to be fair. And I feel like, you know, everything can't be negative. Especially, I feel like you've been going through this for maybe a little while, my beautiful pole number 5s. I'm sorry if that is the case, but do know that people do love you, and those who love you are going to show up for you, and they're going to make sure you have a beautiful, beautiful day. And like, as you can see, comfort, this does remind me of the 6 of Wands. You know how they're holding up their round reef. So even though this is comfort, I feel like it's victory. It's something that is good for you, and it's a very big positive for you. And I feel like a bit more like your hope and your faith is restored, that you are loved, and that even though like maybe you thought like, oh, because you weren't given gifts this year, no one was gonna come give you a gift or anything, and they do show up, they come through, and I feel like that restores your faith in humanity and people. 9 of Cups, how lovely. This is this card is called the wish granting card. It is happiness and abundance, and it's good luck. And I feel like for you, I'm getting this like this humbleness from your group. Like, you guys are happy if people show up for you. You are happy with the thought. It's the thought that counts when it comes to gifts. I feel like you do, that's sort of how you feel. You do have the Knight of Swords, which is communication, fast action. Like, you might have told someone like, oh no, I'm not having Christmas, maybe I'm too broke this year, or I've been unwell and I can't, buy gifts and do exchanges. And you tell someone that and they're like, oh, well, that's just not good enough. And so they go around, they tell everyone you're alone this Christmas, and like, they want to give you a great Christmas, like you're healing. This could also be like, if you're healing from heartbreak, like maybe someone has passed away or has left you. I feel like you are wounded somehow, but you are coming back to who you are, and there are people who are going to support you and see that. Anyway, it's as if they're going to rally together. They tell people, and everyone's like, oh my god, no, not our beautiful pole number 5. They're so good, they don't deserve this. Let's give them a Christmas worth it. Let's give them a holiday's worth, everything that all the good they bring into the world. It's like the good karma that you put out. So it's dharma and karma. Karma is the negative side of it, and dharma is actually the good side of it. So your positive is dharma. So I feel like you're going to get a lot of dharma from all the positive dharma you put out there. So I know they say karma is, there's good karma, bad karma. That is dharma and karma. Dharma is the good, karma is the bad. It's like yin yang. So I feel like you will have, it will be fair. It will be like the universe is like, oh, this person's been so good, they need good. And it's like, by word of mouth, someone finds out your lights aren't up for Christmas. I'm like, what's going on with pole number 5? They're always so cheery. They have the whole family over. They're very Christmassy. They celebrate. They're so generous. What's going on? And they're like, oh, this happened or this happened. And it's like, then you talk to them and find out, no, this isn't what you were perceiving. The 3 of Wands is looking towards the future. The 9 of Swords is about worry, insomnia, suffering. You could be overthinking. I feel like, you know, the King of Discs is someone who's very stable. They're very generous. They're giving. I feel like whoever this King of Swords is, King of Discs is going to come through for you, and they might help you perceive a bit more of a happier, you know, future, a future where there's growth and there's positivity and there's passion and brightness, and it might help to relieve the burden of the 9 of Swords, even if it is true that you're going to have a harder future, maybe with healing or whatever you're going through. This is general, but I feel like there are going to be some people who aren't going to have a Christmas that is brilliant. Not everyone can have a perfect Christmas, and no one has a perfect Christmas, no such thing. But I feel like it might dull the ache and the knowing and the overthinking and the worrying and the anxiety for what your future prospects are, like what your future will hold and what you know is coming. I feel like if you are healing can be a very long and it's a big process, and I feel like you know that. It could be like, it can bring issues with money as well, because if we have medical stuff, that costs us, you know, that's expensive. I feel like this King of Pentacles, this could be an earth sign, a person you know, and it's like Taurus, Capricorn, you know, Virgo. They're very, you know, stable. They're giving. They're beautiful, honestly. Very prosperous. They have a lot of determination, so they might be quite determined to give you a brilliant holidays, a holiday, and take good care of you, and I'm hearing trying to melt away this worry and this troubles and this anxiety, even if that is what you're thinking of. And I feel like you're thinking about that in the future, because the 3 of Wands is about the bigger picture and your growth into the future. So I feel like you know that is to come, and right now they're trying to make you stay in the here and now and to enjoy this moment while you can. They're doing what they can. It might not be a lot, but for you, I think you're going to really appreciate this gift they're giving you. It doesn't have to mean you're getting a physical present or a gift. It could be that they thought of you and they came to give you a beautiful day, instead of you know, just healing alone or being upset or being stuck in your anxiety. So for my beautiful pole number 5s, this is the reading I have for you. I'm wishing you all the best holidays and Christmas, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye now.